put on your 45 and look like you were something. Yeah, and you go out and I probably would never have used a 45 because you forget you even have it on half the time.
Well, isn't there a song you sing? Right hand, right glove, 45, gonna make me tough. Tell me.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me if I'm right or wrong. You're right.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Yeah, I can't remember the name of the song now.
Something like left, right.
Yeah.
Mama, look at me.
I'm going to be a big MP. White hand, white gloves, and handcuffs. 45 going to make me tough.
Tell me if I'm right or wrong.
Yeah, right. Sound off. 1, 2, 3, 4. They wouldn't do it that way. They'd go sound off. 1, 2, hip, ho, 2, ho. Yeah, that was a long time ago.
And did you like that part?
Yeah, I did. I miss it, and I miss the you make friends during that time that you get real tight with, and then but once you leave, you never hardly ever see or talk to him again. I kept one guy, David Harris. He stayed in. He actually went to Vietnam, and he passed away here about 10 years ago. Anyway, he was a good kid. Wasn't a kid. He was had some interesting people. Had another guy who worked with me all the time, was a partner called Franz Dietl, and he was German, and he had come over here as trying to become a citizen, and he got you could come in and sign in for the draft, and if you did that, then you had a good chance of becoming a citizen. And he did that. What was interesting with him was his dad was the head of the Hotel Berlin during World War II. And he had a picture of him as a baby where he could barely walk, but he had a thing going across he had like diapers on, and a thing going across his chest, and it was Nazi. It was Hitler, and so that was a joke, and he wasn't that way at all. He was just a kid. And then when they went after his dad, that's when he left. They left, and the family came over to the U.S. But it was interesting to see the picture. Franz Dietl, he was trained to be a cook, but a dessert cook in some place over by Berlin or something like that. It was a lot of fun. I miss that. Some of that. Then we all left, and when we left, you never saw him again. And yet you lived with him every day. 12 hours a day, 24 hours a day, you were with them,
But they didn't have like social media or things or ways to keep in touch.
No.
And that was that, huh?
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
And then you came out of the Army, then I don't know that.
I came back. I was working as a driver for Filmways of California at MGM. It was called Sony Students now, I guess, Studios, but MGM. And I did that for the following next 3 years. And I met my beautiful wife, and we got married, and that's been 53 years. Yeah, I'd do another 53 without a chance. It's been hard on her, though.
What were some of the things you did?
That. Pardon?
What were some of the things you did on at Filmways?
Well, I was a driver,
Yeah.
and
Who were some of the people you drove?
I actually about everybody. Frank Sinatra was one,
Betty White?
and no, not Betty White.
She's too young, huh?
Yeah, I don't remember her. The one that was in West Side Story that just passed away, I picked her up, and she was one of the stars in the West Side Story.
Which one?
From not South America, but from Puerto Rico. And she was a really good dancer and stuff. And it was interesting because she was a star. And when I picked her up and to take her down, she told me all her history about what we passed where she had come up to live with when she first went to MGM. That was a lot. It was a lot of fun. People were really good. I really enjoyed Filmways a lot. But I didn't. If I thought I would have stayed with Filmways forever, I would never would have left. You know, if they'd have been there, I just got there and retired, got my retirement pay, and I was in the union, so I was able to do all that. But then working just for MGM, Marlon Brando, I picked up Marlon Brando twice. I went to his party at nighttime when on Stage 30. He had finished a show where it was like he was captain of a ship or something like that, and can't remember the name of the thing. And they had a big party, and his girlfriend was with Filmways, and she had to have a trip, had to get over there, and asked me if I would take her there. I did, and I stayed for the party. Met him, shook his hand, and stuff like that. So I mean, I met a lot of people, different people, and.
What about like George Burns?
Sure, George Burns. That's when I first worked for General Service Studios. It was Filmways, though. But George Burns I knew well. And when I got drafted, he gave me a box of cigars. His cigars.
His classic cigars.
Yeah, well, they were, I don't know what they were.
Well, but he was known for smoking a cigar.
Yeah, he always smoked a cigar. And I thanked him for it. I knew him pretty well. I was over at his house a couple of times when his wife was sick, and knew his son, Ronnie Burns, knew his daughter, Sandra Burns. I knew that whole family pretty well because they were half owners of Filmways. At the time of the TV production. And we did TV productions. Beverly Hillbillies was one.
You ever do anything with Batman?
No. Not with Batman. Ozzie and Harriet was a show that was there. I got to know them pretty well, especially the son. Itching's killing me.
Maybe that oil.
I put the oil on it, but it'll stop it eventually. But
We'll put it. You could put some more on.
it takes a while for it to get in. You got to re-rub it in, which I did, and I'm doing it. Anyway, it'll get better.
What about the cream? Would that work?
No, the cream doesn't work as well. But it's just my hands. Or for some reason, it's my hands.
You want me to pour some on you, a little bit more on you?
No, it's all
Maybe
right.
it hurt to put more.
I
on.
can do it later if I want to. It's right in here. You see it's starting to bleed.
Oh, well, I don't know if you should scratch it.
I'm not scratching it right now. It's just probably not.
You try not scratching at it.
Now that's the liver causing that.
Yeah. I'm gonna get you guys some more water bottles because I think we're going through those. Might go to the store tomorrow.
Yeah.
Sometimes I do, and sometimes I, like if we're alone, you know, I just refill them a lot, you know.
Yeah.
But now because of everything everybody that comes, everybody needs to know about COVID, that we can't be anywhere near COVID. And we have to stay at a distance, as to say. Anybody, you know, for visitors. Because some people want to come, like Liz wants to come and so forth. But only when it's okay, like.
Mm-hmm.
But they all have to really think about Daddy with COVID now, because it's doing so much, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So they should wear masks or something.
The N95 masks.
Yeah. Even now, because even though it's down the road, I still think that we should say that maybe to people.
Yeah.
Chloe came and she wore